Welcome to No Nonsense Airbnb. Let's talk about Airbnb's damage deposit in this video. Since early 2023, Airbnb no longer allows hosts to set a damage deposit on their listing. So who pays for it if a guest damages your property? Does Airbnb offer any protection against damages? What is covered and what is not? And if so, what is the correct way of raising a damage claim? No more guessing games. Let's get the facts straight. I will tell you all you need to know about damages to your property when hosting on Airbnb. And if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. It takes a lot of effort to make these videos, and your support encourages me to make more. So let's begin. Yes, it is true. Airbnb doesn't allow setting damage deposits on listings, and you can't collect them directly from the guest either. It is against Airbnb's policy to collect any fee or deposit directly from the guest. If you've been considering it, don't. It could get you into trouble with Airbnb. And I'll explain later in this video why there is no need for you to put or collect a damage deposit. You are safe. You are covered. However, there is a small exception to Airbnb's no damage policy. If you use a channel manager to manage your Airbnb listing, you can set a damage deposit. And Airbnb will communicate this to the guest at the time of making the booking, but Airbnb won't collect it for that host. That host will still have to make their own arrangement to collect the money from the guest when they arrive at the time of the check-in. Now, if you don't know what a channel manager is, or if I just gave you an idea to start using one, so you can collect the damage deposit, drop that idea right away. 90% of the hosts don't need a channel manager. Just keep watching this video and I will get you all the answers you need. Now, how does it all work with the damage deposit? See, at the time of making the reservation, Airbnb clearly informs the guests that they need to be careful during the stay, and any damage they may cause to the property will be charged to their guest. And now you may wonder what happens if they can't pay, for example, if they don't have sufficient funds or if they just close the account. That is where AirCover comes in. AirCover is the insurance Airbnb offers to its hosts to protect them against any damage caused by the guest, or someone they invited to the property, or a pet they brought with them. This cover provides protection of up to $3 million, which is usually enough to give us a peace of mind. And regarding who pays for the damage, when a damage actually happens, Airbnb won't even tell you where the money came from, whether the guest paid it or it came from the insurance. It all happens in the background. And from your perspective, you will receive a reasonable amount for the repair or replacement of the damaged item. Now, before we move on to how to start a damage claim on Airbnb, let me tell you briefly what is covered under this insurance and what is not. Let's first talk about what is covered. Damages to your home, furnishings, or valuables or belongings, or to parked cars or boats or any other vehicle on your property. Any unexpected cleaning costs, such as getting your carpet cleaned. Any income loss if you need to cancel the following reservation due to the damage caused by the previous guest. Any unexpected cost related to additional cleaning or pet damage, smoke odor, or furniture chewed by the pets. Now let's move on to things which are not covered by this insurance. First one is damage from normal wear and tear. Second is loss of cash. If you were keeping currency notes at your property and they go missing, Airbnb can't cover it. Third one is loss due to an act of nature like an earthquake or a hurricane. By the way, along with the damage deposit insurance, which we've been talking about, there is another insurance each host gets. It is called liability cover, which covers hosts for any liability claim if they are found legally responsible for bodily harm to a guest. or damage or theft of property belonging to the guest, or any damage caused by the guest to common areas of the building or any nearby property. So you're covered for that as well. But this liability cover doesn't cover any intentional damage or injury caused. Both insurances, damage protection and liability insurance, are completely free to every host when they are hosting a guest from Airbnb. You don't need to opt in for these covers. They are just there by default for everybody. Now let's talk about the right process of raising a damage claim on Airbnb. You can raise a damage claim from your Airbnb inbox. It is the same window where you've been exchanging messages with the guest. On the right-hand side, you will see an option which says request money. To raise a claim, just click on that and follow the prompts. Provide as much detail as possible when raising the claim and include lots of photographic evidence to make it easier for Airbnb to establish that this damage actually occurred in your property. And once you submit your request money form, it goes to the guest first, and they have 24 hours to accept or decline it. If they decline or don't respond, you will need to go back into the claim by going to Airbnb Resolution Center, which you can access by visiting airbnb.com/resolutions on your computer. There you will find another option. This is 24 hours later I'm talking about. There you will find another button in front of your claim, which will say Involve Airbnb. Press that button, and that is where Airbnb steps in. They will review your case, reach out to the guest and you if they need more information. And if they find the guest responsible, your claim will be processed and the claimed money will be sent to your account. Now, a couple of things you should ensure during the claim process. First one is don't delay it. Airbnb says you can raise a claim within 14 days of guest checkout, but if you take my advice, don't unnecessarily delay it, thinking you have plenty of time. Raise the claim as soon as you find out about the damage. The sooner you raise the claim after guest checkout, the stronger will be your case. Provide more than sufficient evidence of the damage to Airbnb. Don't just take one photo of that wine stain on the carpet and expect Airbnb to pay for it. Take pictures from different angles and viewpoints so it is easier for them to work out that this damage actually happened inside your property. In my experience, 99% of the time, people don't respond to these damage claims. So make sure you involve Airbnb as soon as that 24-hour window passes. And the last tip of the day, if a guest smoked inside your property, how do you provide evidence for a smoke smell or any other smell for that matter? The best thing to do in such circumstances is to ask your cleaner or any other staff member who was present there to witness the smell to email you their observation, and you can use that email as evidence. Well, that is it for this video. I hope I managed to give you a no-nonsense insight into how Airbnb's damage deposit works and everything else you need to know when dealing with one. I really hope you find this video helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It will encourage me to make more such videos. I'll see you soon in the next video. Happy hosting.